Anthony Fantano's Vegan Primer by Anthony Fantano. Read by me because I asked him for vegan motivation on his Q&A yesterday, and he emailed me this whole primer. So I feel like I'm gonna spread the message to you lovely peoples myself. Vegan Primer. Hello, friend. This is a pre-written primer that I hand over to people asking me about my 100% vegan diet. Don't assume that handing you something pre-written means I didn't care to give you a personal answer. The truth is, I'm writing this because I care so immensely. A lot of people ask me about this lifestyle, but I'm no nutritionist. I don't have the information I've taught myself sitting at the top of my head, and telling people what to eat and why on the fly is risky because I always forget to mention something really important. I'm typically a thorough individual, and I'd rather give no information than inadequate information, especially on the subject of diet. Diet is so incredibly foundational to long-term health and vitality, and I don't want to be yet another source of misinformation. I recommend doing further research via a much greater source of information before going fully vegan or vegetarian. Try a site like nutritionfacts.org or something. There's a load of vegan books and sites out there that you could be reading as well. Don't depend on any one site or testimonial for something as important as your health, because that's what we're talking about here ultimately. Here's a list of things that I eat on a regular basis, grouped into different categories. Nuts. Peanuts, cashews, almonds, walnuts, plus whatever other nuts you like. Nut butters are fine, but make sure they're either natural or organic. Don't be eating that Skippy or Jif shit. Don't overload on them either. People coming from a diet as fatty as the standard American diet tend to hop into veganism using things like peanut butter as a main staple. Don't make this mistake. In my opinion, nuts are wonderful, essential, and necessary for fats, proteins, and other vitamins and minerals. However, they're not where you should be getting a majority of your calories throughout the day. Beans. Black, chickpeas, garbanzo, kidney, red, soy, lentils, plus whatever other beans you like. Beans are just another great source of carbs, fiber, and protein. They are filling and a great addition to rice dishes, salads, and soups. I suggest buying them dried, soaking them overnight, and then cooking them. You get more bang for your buck that way, and you avoid the risk of ingesting hormone-altering chemicals like PBA, which are used in the process of canning certain foods. The process of prepping dried beans is fairly simple and easily searchable on the internet. You can also turn these beans into various hummus-like spreads if you've got a food processor. It's not just for chickpeas anymore. Veggies. Peppers, broccoli, carrots, potatoes, onions, tomatoes, plus anything else you like. I prefer to eat a lot of these steamed, roasted, or baked. I actually prefer to eat my carrots raw. I'm happy to eat peppers and tomatoes raw as well. Feel free to combine them with various grains like rice, quinoa, and things like that. I love packing these into veggie soups as well. Leafy greens. Kale, spinach, red or green cabbage, collards, plus whatever else you feel like. These every day, especially kale and cabbage. When it comes to nutrient density, you don't get much more bang for your buck than you do with kale and cabbage. Check it. whfoods.com/genpage.php?tname equals food spice &dbid equals 19. whfoods.com/genpage.php?tname equals food spice &dbid equals 38. There's a myriad of different recipes you could put together with these things, but I prefer just to keep it simple and toss my daily greens into the couple fruit smoothies I drink during the morning and afternoon. Greens are like a condiment or just a nutritional plus to the great fruits and veggies I'm eating today. They are important, but they're not necessarily what's going to keep you feeling full and satisfied between meals. Also, lettuce doesn't count. That should be obvious. Romaine is good, but iceberg lettuce is the Diet Coke of greens. It's just filler. You deserve better. Fruits. Bananas, apples, raisins, strawberries, blueberries, oranges, lemons, grapefruits, watermelon, plus whatever else. These are great as a snack or an energy boost. These foods are filled with the water, sugar, and vitamins that are going to keep you charged throughout the day. Eat them raw, pack them into smoothies, just enjoy them. Whole grains. white and brown rice, quinoa, corn, oats, wheat bulgur, plus whatever else fits into this category that you may prefer. These are also a staple. Feel free to chow down on these when you are hungry. Nothing wrong with filling up on a cup of steamed white rice with some soy sauce. But let me emphasize whole grains here, and not products that contain whole grains that have been processed to death. You know, rice cakes, cereals, etc. Eat the whole grain itself. Way more protein, fiber, energy-dense carbs, and vitamins that way. Bread is alright, but tends to run high on sodium, which may make you retain water, although refined sugar isn't exactly amazing for you either. Whether or not you're fine with that is up to you. I mean, the bloating is going to be pretty mild if you're just eating 2 slices of bread on a sandwich. It's just something you're going to want to be wary of if you eat, like, half a pizza. Bread shouldn't be a main focus. There are way healthier, whole, unprocessed grains you could be eating. Rice, oats, quinoa, etc. Olives, avocados, garlic. These are great. Feel free to eat them. Cook with them at your leisure. I love these foods, but didn't really know where else to put them in terms of category. Just know that they are great, and they make a fantastic addition to most meals. Oils. Vegetable, olive, peanut, soybean, coconut, etc. Use sparingly. I tend to keep meals fried in oil down to a minimum. If you stick to the grains, beans, nuts, and avocados I've suggested, your diet will already be full of fat necessary to absorb vitamins like A, D, E, and K. Vitamin B12 supplements. I also can't stress enough the necessity of a vitamin B12 supplement. Here is a bit of a rundown on B12. vegancoach.com/vegan-vitamin-b12.html. If you're going to embark on this diet, you need to know where this stuff comes from, why you need it, and why animal products and fortified foods seem to be our only sources of it right now. The only other supplement I might recommend off the bat is a D vitamin, but that really depends on where you live. In New England, I'm only getting full exposure to the sun for a portion of the year, so I will take a D vitamin several times a week during the winter months. Here are some other things to consider. Unless you're trying to lose weight, do not calorie restrict. There's no better way to guarantee failure on this diet than calorie restriction. I'm assuming you're not coming to this diet from a place of weight loss, though. Look, all I'm saying is eat until you're truly satisfied. This is not a self-inflicted starvation diet. Another carrot or handful of peanuts, rice, or raisins isn't going to kill you. How hungry you are is going to depend on your activity level, but you've got to make sure you're eating enough to get all your daily recommended vitamins and minerals. Drink plenty of water. Clear piss. If you're not peeing clear/straw colored, you could probably use a little more water. Make sure to get plenty every day. There are plenty of water tracking apps out there to help you gauge how much you should be getting per day. Exercise regularly. Personally, I like to lift weights for an hour a few times a week and spend 20 to 30 minutes each day walking. Come up with an exercise regimen you're comfortable with and be consistent with it. Yeah, it's vegan, but fries, potato chips, and Oreos. Yeah, they're all vegan, but you're not going to see the full benefits of eating a clean diet if you're slamming bags of Ruffles every day. It's counterintuitive to think that cutting out fatty animal products for fatty, oily plant-based foods is going to bring you to optimal health. If you eat some french fries, the world's not over. But just keep in mind that consistency is key to getting actual results. Cooked or raw? Cooked foods are fine and raw foods are fine. Just listen to your body and make note of your digestion after eating certain foods. While cooking does break down the nutrients in everyday foods, there are some foods that are easier to digest after cooking. Cooking things isn't all bad. Do whatever the fuck you want to do! Like I said earlier, I'm not a nutritionist. I'm not a doctor. I'm not a dietitian. Take everything I say with a grain of salt. It's just my advice and experience. You don't have to follow it. I just wrote this for people who are curious about the way I eat because I'm very open about my veganism. I recommend you approach this lifestyle gradually, in baby steps. You've been eating a certain way all your life, and you're not going to change it overnight. Emotional appeals. Diet is really important to the functionality of the human body and brain, which is why I don't think anybody should entirely base their reasoning for changing their diet on emotional appeals such as helping the environment or ceasing the abuse of factory-farmed animals. These are worthwhile goals, but you've got to help yourself first. It doesn't matter how much good intent you have behind your diet. If you're deficient in your major vitamins, you're gonna fuck up. So do yourself and your philosophy a favor, and do the necessary research into vitamins, minerals, and anything else I may have managed to overlook in this spiel. Benefits. There are numerous studies and health gurus out there that could tell you the many benefits of going vegan. However, I'm not one of those gurus, and I've never conducted one of those studies, so all I can do is tell you my personal experience. Everything I'm telling you is just what's happened to me, and that's it. I'm not telling you that once you go vegan, your life is gonna do a 180 and rainbows will start flying out your ass. Recommend, again, that you try to do your own research as you embark upon this diet. Since going vegan, I've been able to maintain a healthy weight, my skin has been incredibly clear, which many viewers comment on, and I've got the energy to hit the gym and get my work done without any stimulants of any kind. Just lots of energy. Nearly every day I'm doing videos, cleaning, cooking, working out, just killing it, really. I used to have a lot of digestion problems back in college, but those have dissipated. I just feel good, and that's all that really matters to me. Some of my favorite recipes. hurrythefoodup.com/vegan-chickpea-curry-ready. vegetariantimes.com/recipes/quinoa-pilaf-with-tempeh-and-broccoli. vegetariantimes.com/recipes/quinoa-pilaf-with-tempeh-and-broccoli. greatest.com/eat/recipes/10-minute-scrambled-tofu. youtube.com/watch?v=JZNS7LYIPSW. End of Anthony Fantano's vegan primer. This has been an audio recording by Jordan Barclay. I'm doing this for free, just to spread some of that Anthony Fantano love around. Love you, Fantano. Love you, YouTube. Let me know what you want me to read next. Okay, I'm out. Oh wait, yeah, be sure to like and subscribe. I guess I need to start saying that now, because I upload regularly. So yeah, do that. Alright, I'm out. Bye.